I am a third-generation union carpenter. My grandfather was a union carpenter. My father's a union carpenter. Two of my uncles were union carpenters. It's in the blood. I graduated high school on a Monday. I was on a job site the next Monday. That was as a laborer, and I was going to college, so I worked and went to UNM simultaneously. Graduated, became a project manager. I was a project manager with Summit Construction for 4 years, and then decided to pursue what I had gone to school for. I left for about 8 years, and then COVID hit. And I was working at UNM Hospital, and I was having to go in, and actually my wife and I, we found out we were pregnant for the second time. At the very beginning of COVID, I was looking at my future, and I was working really crazy hours. And I had one son who was like 2 years old at that time, another one on the way. I wanted time with my family. So I'm a general carpentry apprentice, and I work for a general contractor. But we do a little bit of everything. A lot of concrete forming. I've actually had the opportunity to learn, the other aspects of concrete and what goes into that. And thus far, my experience has been great. It really has. So it does give me the opportunity to be outside, to use my hands. But in terms of my personal life, the pay has been good. The benefits have been amazing. So as I mentioned, I've got a growing family. I've got 2 kids and a wife and myself, and the insurance plan has been amazing. I was paying $947 a month for health insurance. And I think that really is a big highlight or benefit to hiring a union contractor. I can speak specifically to the company that I work for, Summit Construction. That's what allows us to excel on those federal jobs, the university jobs, the P&M jobs, is that we're not going to change order the customer to death. The brothers that come out of 1319, they're top quality, so they're motivated. It's a career path. When you work for the union, it's not a job, it's a career, and that's what it's become for me personally, and I think for my brothers out on the job site, it is, and it's a choice, and not only for myself, and I do feel that way because I do have skill sets outside of construction and carpentry that I could utilize at any time, if I really wanted to. I've got a bachelor's degree, I've got a master's degree. I'll always have those things. I can go back to those if I want them. But it's a choice to be a part of this local. I choose to be here, and I think you see that in our members. So as I mentioned, I've had a lot of experiences, leading me to this point in my life, and I've had to think a lot about. I've got 2 boys, and what does their future look like? But my culture, my generation, the culture was that you go to college, right? You go to university. That's just kind of what my parents' generation saw for their children, which I did. I don't know that I would encourage my boys, if they want to go and they have a clear goal in mind, I would encourage them to go down that path. But at the end of the day, I think I would tell my boys to really look at a trade, and carpentry is in the blood. You are going to learn a skill set that you can take with you. I always, jokingly say that my gym membership is free. This is the best shape I've been in my entire life. So at 37, I think I'm stronger than I was at 21. You can make a really good living. You can make a great wage. You get great benefits. You've got a pension, which is such a rarity these days. So anyone who's thinking about, joining the local here, I would say give it real consideration. It's not just a job. It is a career.